Hello and welcome back to Train Fever, where we, as the Chief Executive Officer of the Local Boys Company, are looking at a marvelous electric train. Yep, you got that right, but this ain't no ordinary electric train. No, this is our transparent coal train. Look, I managed to conjure it up out of thin air, and here it is, you know. And it has actually delivered its load of coal that it was loading in its transparent state already to the steel mill smelting facility over here, which still needs quite some more coal and iron to reach the production cap. Now, last time we did, well, something that I called an upgrade to an electric network, but truth be told, you know, before I started recording, I thought, you know what, let's check if I didn't skip over any pieces, and of course, as one could expect, I skipped over plenty of pieces, but I think I have got everything covered right now. The whole network should be electric, and so far I haven't discovered any hiccups so far, but I think it's quite telling if I open up the line manager and look at this. Look at the amount of electric locomotives that we have already. Yep, you got that right. We got a crap load of them, and we got millions to spare, which means that most of them have been replaced. Now, the ones that aren't replaced are pretty much all on the Breitling C line, and I think that is because they're all younger than their 25% lifetime. Look at that, see, age 3 years and all that. I think the same goes for the Mablethorpe line. Yeah, look, see, age 1 year. Over here, age 7 years. But I believe that those trains, they were going up to, what was it now? I believe 40 years. So, I mean, you know, it still needs like 3 years before it gets replaced. Same over here, you know, I lengthened up these trains and now they're like, you know, stuck with this version for quite a while. This, however, it is running, but this is not good. I am suspecting that it, well, the amount of, let me see, it is over here, the Mablethorpe goods line. It is getting some goods, but it's not enough. Hold on a second. Oh, here's the facility. Yeah, look, see, product, try and ship more goods. It's now starting to it's starting to lose productivity because the line's gone over the 20-minute mark. So at least for the time being, we're gonna change the behavior of this line, and we're not gonna put it to full load any, but just load if available. That should up the frequency quite a bit, and we will run a loss with that line for a while, but that's alright. Now, before we, oh yeah, and there's one more thing. You might have noticed that if we scroll down, you see over here this line with them two trains, both electric, still has the replacement option on, and that is because we need more capacity over here. But rather than adding yet another train, I thought, you know what, let's use the upgrade tool to increase the size of them trains. If things get out of hand though, we will add them manually, but I thought, you know what, let's just try it like this, and we'll see how things go. Now, last time we didn't really do much when it comes to constructing new parts of the network and whatnot. So this time, you know, it's time that we, well, kind of make up for what we didn't do last time. And right now, we are helicoptering around our next subject, our next target, the quiet town of Towlaw. Yep, this is now on the radar, and I think that Towlaw with, well, you know, without any development going on it, the town seems like it has potential of its own. It's grown like a third, what? Almost half of its size, it has just grown on its own. So we're gonna help them a little bit, and we are going to hook Towlaw up to Brightlingsea. So, before we do that though, let's see, how are our lines? So we have 2 over here, we have 1 free line over here, we have an annoying bit of road over there, which, if you ask me, we do need to remove. There. So, basically what we need to do is, we're gonna use, like, I think the outer lane for it, or at least we're gonna hook that up. We need to start using that outer lane here in Brightlingsea. And furthermore, we of course need to build ourselves a new station here in Towlaw. Now, remove that. Towlaw has the potential to be hooked up to a great many cities. Excuse me, no? Yeah, let's not finish words proper, right? Stockton-on-Tees, definitely. Brightlingsea, definitely. We're not gonna go to Tavistock. We are gonna go to Cromer. And we could probably go to... where is that? Waltham Abbey? Yeah. Waltham Abbey, it seems that is. So that's like at least a good 5 cities. We could even consider going to Reading or Reading, or however you pronounce it. So yeah, there's a great many cities, and that means that we need Towlaw to have the biggest station possible. Now, there is of course the land use and contour lines to take into account. One thing, for example, is that ideally we'd have our station over here if we look at the land use zonage only. However, if I look at the terrain, I see I clearly don't want it there, I want it over here. So despite this being the best side of town to put our station to, we're gonna put it over here, and let me see if I can... I need to remove these buildings first. I don't know, let's see. If we were to place down a station, would we be in trouble with the width? Wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? Do we have different station looks right now? Am I seeing that right? I think we have. I think we're going to a modern era. Wow. Okay, that is quite interesting though. We have indeed an upgraded look for our station. I think though that this is the best placement for our station, with lots of space near the entrance where we can set up a huge bus terminal. Though, thinking about it, we're probably gonna go with the metro because, well, you know, if we take a look at our lines, one thing becomes apparent. If we take a look at our road lines, look, you know, oh, profits, oh, 100,000, 200,000, or in between. However, if you take a look at the tram lines, they... Look at this, these are all the new trams, you know, the Type T1, and look at the profit range, instantly, chaboom, in Mablethorpe, which isn't like a big city or anything, but this just, I mean, this tram, it's big and it's fast, and yeah, I'm gonna use this one more often, so... We're gonna go with trams here, but yeah, how about we actually start building instead of talking, Ladies and gentlemen, look at this, look at this. All of a sudden we have over here high-speed tracks. Do I want to use those? Hell yeah, of course I want to use them. Wow. The question is though, is it expensive? It's not that much more expensive actually. If I were to do that, it would cost 11. If I were to do the same over here, it would cost 9. Oh, must have give. I don't know though if we merge it over here. Come on, wait. Whoa. I don't know though if I can merge this. I can actually. Right. High-speed tracks, here we come. Alrighty, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we have our new high-speed train line with a much more luxurious station, if I might add. Look at this, man. It now even has benches, and is this even a garden? I don't know, really. It looks kind of degraded, and it really looks Eastern German, you know, all grey and concrete and I don't know, Soviet DDR time. In any case, we got our station, but it isn't up and running yet. What we need is a working tram system as well as a working train line. Both of which require some investing, and I think that without a train line this ain't gonna work. So we'll make the train line first, and then we will worry about the tram system. I hope though that we have enough money for both, but we'll have to see. Let's get the line set up first, shall we? Right, well, I must admit that didn't really cost us that much, at least not as much as I expected it would cost us, and the train does seem to have a pretty fair well, in a frequency time of only 6 minutes, so yeah, I'm a happy tycoon here. However, I fear that this over here will start to cost us a lot more. First, we need to plan out our routes, and if I'm honest, you know, if we look at it like this, I think that the most... Wait, well, we have green roads here. It's just the zoom level. Alright. In any case, if we take a look at it from this view, I think that there's only one real option here, and that is a route around the outside of town. Which is a shame, because I kind of would like... We could go like that. That would just make it longer, really. Whereas if we go like this, we would have... We would not really have any of the commercial area, and that's what worries me, you know, we need that too. So, what's it gonna be? Like this, and then we would probably take the inner lane. I'm favoring the outer one also because it would be more easily upgradable. Speaking about which, why don't we do that first, you know, why don't we upgrade these roads first? So that we can at least use all the fastest vehicles. Yeah, we're gonna go with the outer route, because, well, that's the one we're upgrading right now, so... Oh, by the way, whilst we are at it, we could also add our tram tracks straight away. Nice, alright. Well, I'll be upgrading them roads over here, so, yeah, let's do that quickly, shall we? Wow, that's such a shame that we can't upgrade, and we can upgrade everything except this one bit of space over here. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Can't really change much about it. Well, maybe if we do it like that. No, no, that still doesn't work. Alright, fine. Wait, bus lanes? Do we have bus lanes? Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know this was an option, but... In any case, we have trams over here, so we don't need them. Let us set up our tram stops for the route, right? So, we'll definitely have one here. We'll have another one here, I guess. We'll have one at this junction. We'll then have one there. We'll have one there. We'll have one there. And another one right there. And then I guess... Well, see, here's the thing. Ideally, we'd have one as close as possible to the commercial area. So we'll have one there, and we'll have one here. And that should complete the circle. The circle of life. Right, okay, let us set up a new tram line for this, which we will name very originally Towlaw 1. Yeah, big surprise. Now, let us make this line, which has a nice orange color, I might add. Yes, like this, yes, going very well. I mean, 10 stops in total, that's not bad, to be honest. Right, now all we need to do is buy ourselves these new fancy T1 trains, or trams, which are not as expensive as I thought they were. No, it's been a while since I last played, so... But I really thought that they were more expensive. Ah, well, I mean, that's good for us. We will start with 6 tram lines over here. Or 6 trams on the line. Yeah, alright. That seems about reasonable. We can always add more, of course, if the need's there. But I don't think we will have need for that many more. Look at them fancy new trams. I mean, how fast can they go? top speed? Does it say anyway? Yeah, 60 kilometers an hour. I mean, these will be racing through the town over here of Towlaw. You know, they might even get, you know, speeding tickets from the local authority. Though I highly doubt that. Right, and here we have our train. Hear that? Here. I mean, these high-speed tracks, I don't really see any difference other than that the color of the support struts is a lot lighter. I see what it is now. They have a wooden, I don't know, there's probably a word for these planks in between the tracks, and here they're concrete. Of course the concrete is better, but yeah, alright, so that's the difference. Very, very interesting, I might add. Oh wow, and look at this. We have a massive backlog of trams everywhere, pretty much. Yeah. Right now it's also like, you know, what? Wait. What's that? Oh wow, the measuring. That was really, really close. Wow. Look at this though, Towlaw is exploding with passengers, and it's a good thing that we can carry no less than, how many? 12. Wow. Alright, looking good. So we have hooked up a Brightlingsea towards Towlaw over here. However, what we did not do, and we probably should have done this, yeah, look, see, right now, wait, it's, okay, so it is actually viable. It's not like one train line is using the same station lane. Alright, well, that's good to know. Still though, it's far from ideal, so we need to use this last lane. However, we will worry about that, you know, when the time comes for it. What we also need to do is, if we take a look at Towlaw, we can see that it has a cargo supply of 1. God knows where the one cargo thing comes from, but it's clear to me that we need some cargo supply towards Towlaw. I see that Waltham Abbey has it covered with its oil production, but Towlaw has nothing. However, I see this over here, which is incredibly close by, and I don't know any reason for us not to use this. We also happen to have a coal mine very close by. I see 1 and 1 being 2. Now the only thing we need is an iron mine, which, well, there's one over here, but I mean, in reality, this is a bit too far away, and we all know that. I mean, look at where it is, you know. It would need to travel like this, something like that, and then it would also need to travel down this hillside. Oh, it is, however, quite poorly with the iron. Oh, there's one over there, but that's even further away, though the voyage would be more easy. This is also too far away. That's just not viable. We need things a little bit closer by. Wow, by the way, man, the amount of... Oh, I actually clicked on a passenger. The amount of people over there is just staggering. Do we need more over here at the Stockton bus station? Do we need more buses for Stockton 1? I'm starting to feel like perhaps we do. Yeah, perhaps we do indeed. You know what? I'll just add... Wait, what? We have this Abogue. It is, however, slightly... It can travel a little bit faster. I don't really know if this is worth it. Well, I guess, you know, soon we won't have a choice in what we use, but... I do believe, though, yeah, I have them all put and replace. However, if I insert one now, it will start stacking up with the others. You know what? I'm still gonna do that. It's new. I want the newest things, of course. We need Stockton 1 to have one of those. We'll probably need Stockton 1 to have another one of those, because Stockton 1 seems to be the one worse off over here at the bus station. And Stockton 2 and 3. We'll also give them like one each. So there, and then I'll set you to Stockton 2. Yes. And then I'll set you to Stockton 3. There we go. Look at that. Everything solved. And we have our fancy new vehicles, which can carry one passenger more. Oh, look at them. Wow. Even with advertising on it. I wonder though. Yeah, no, they're all the same. I mean, this game's all about procedural jet. Whoa, that was a close call, bud. I don't know where you... Wait, what? You just vanished on me? He probably scared himself to death, and then he was like, alright, I quit driving. I was about to say, like, I don't know where you found your driver's license, but clearly you didn't, you know, complete the tests required. Wow, look at the amount of passengers though. That is just insane. Really is. And instantly, Towlaw 1 is making a profit, and it's being rather quickly serviced. Wow. Right, you know what? I am gonna set the vehicles over here to this one, just in case we don't get a new one. Oh, crap. Just in case we don't get a new one before that with the trams. I mean, I'm not really seeing that many trams coming by in the new vehicle department. However, as it were, we were discovering where the iron ore mines are, or rather, the lack of iron ore mines in the vicinity. I mean, this one is kind of the same story as this one, as well as this. That's just too far away. I need something like within the range of Reading or Reading or however you pronounce it. Waltham Abbey, you know, Featherstone. I mean, Stockton. Oh wait. Nice. That's one. I know we have an iron ore mine over here as well, by the way, but see, the thing is, as far as I know, there is like a limit on the production of an iron ore mine, and if I'm not mistaken, that limit is 400. Now, I don't know how these towns will continue to grow and all, but I think that having 2 towns to an iron ore mine is kind of the limit that we want to use. So rather than, you know, hooking up like a 3rd town to this iron ore mine, or well, you know, I mean, well, yeah, the supply in the end all trickles down to the iron ore mine as well. I think it's better to use a separate one, and I think this one's a very, very good candidate. It's not too far away. It would approach from a right angle because, well, actually, if we use this one, there's a decision that we need to make. Are we going to use these tracks and ferry those trains through this station? Or are we not going to do that? See, the thing is that Stockton-on-Tees basically has... let us open up the line manager for railroad. Yeah, and there's one free station lane which we're gonna use to hook up Towlaw to Stockton. So basically this whole station, you know, at least in the future, will be a no-no for passing through traffic, as it could block up traffic, you know. I don't want that, so I guess we're better off if we use a train station over here to have that go separately. So it would not join the tracks of the passenger line. So it would be like a sub thing, you know, a direct connection. I'm not against that, actually. I rather like the idea. Right, okay, so, let's... Yeah, Yeah, this has potential actually. You know what? I think it is time that we start building this train line and that we start supplying Towlaw over here with some goods. And I think the first thing we need to do is make a point where Towlaw can be hooked up to the goods supply, and we will need a very big terminal for that. So yeah, let's get some construction done, shall we? I don't know how this happened, but all of a sudden our tram just got magically teleported onto some tracks that were not supposed to be there. Look at that. I mean, weird. In any case, we'll continue with the construction. Alright, I think that we got ourselves the infrastructure laid down at least. We have a oh, no, almost. Let me actually finish laying down the infrastructure, shall we? By the way, I did notice a peculiar thing. That is that over here, the 4-lane street has a speed limit of 70 kilometers an hour, whilst the large country road, you can go 100 kilometers an hour. I like large country roads a lot more, I already noticed. More, bigger, better. Yes, you know, that kind of thing. Though, at this crossing though, we seem to run into issues, is that it? Yeah, it seems that we cannot upgrade our roads through a crossing, which doesn't matter much, because I will just demolish the train tracks and rebuild them. Not much lost, I figure. Yeah, something like this. And then there is again wait, now that is not supposed to be like that. That is bad. Do I need to remove a little bit more? Is that gonna be a lot more? Yeah. Game, please don't start doing your buggy. No. Alright, I guess I just needed to remove some sections then. Which I do find odd, but fine. I mean, if that is what it takes, then that is what it takes. Cool. Do I need to... I don't think I even need to replace signals. Alright. Very nice. And look at those very long crossover bars that we have right now. I mean, we're really getting into modern times here, and I like it. Oh, you know... Look at this, they even got these side rail things, you know, these guard rails, which also look like they already have had an accident of sorts. Over here they all look like, well, maybe it's just some terrain glitching, I don't know. It does look cool though, they really look like highways. In any case, we'll quickly finish our infrastructure upgrade. Right, we finished that, and it is now time that we get ourselves some trains and some vehicles going so that we can supply the city of Towlaw with all that it requires. Now, of course, we are going to use... we could also go with this. I mean, this is really cheap. It only costs 480 a year. This one costs more and is slower. Sure, it can pull a lot more, but really, I mean, we need cheap terrain, and this is cheap terrain, so yeah, we'll go with this. Then, this is what we want. We'll start out with, I mean, it is quite a distance, and it doesn't go that fast, so we'll start out with 4. Yes, now, of course, we do need to make ourselves a new tram line too, so yeah. I really should not forget to do that. We will call this Towlaw Iron. You know, just so that we know what we're what line it is. I mean, no fancy naming for us. It's really, you know, straight on, clear and simple. Which isn't really bad or anything. I mean, it does make it easy to see, you know, which line is which. So, right, okay, then. Now you will notice that I haven't set that line to full load there. And that is with a reason. I do want it to start picking up at first, so we'll set this to Towlaw Iron, and once it starts picking up a little bit in production, and then we will you know, set it to full load. But for now we will just have it run around a few times so it has good frequency timings, and after that we can always change it. By the way, speaking about frequencies, how is it going with the Mablethorpe? Yeah, it seems the Mablethorpe Goods it was, wasn't it? Yeah, Mablethorpe Sutton Goods. Look at that. I think that at Sandy South, and we can now set it to full load any again. It has the 9-minute mark over there. You know what? Before I make that definitive, let us just quickly check how production's going over here. Not really that great actually. And over here, Mablethorpe and Sutton only has a 16 satisfaction for goods. You are actually... Wow, you have 22 of those goods. Alright. I don't know, is it too far? Is it too infrequent? That could be. I mean, the goods do need to travel like a lot before they reach anywhere. Such as, you know, the flaw in having to build in a really hilly terrain. Ah well, I mean, I'll assume that will all fix itself. Over here, we know we won't have an issue. Now, we just took care of the iron ore. Let us now take care of the coal situation. So, what we will do is over here a new line, which we will call Towlaw coal. Surprise, surprise. And it will go to there, and it will go to there. We won't do a full load, we will just keep them running. Eventually it will start making a profit. For now though, we will start on the gentle side, and we will go with 8 in capacity. If we buy like 3 of those, that should be good already, you know. Towlaw coal. I can't even see the route. I mean, Towlaw coal, right? Is that even gonna work? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's these arrows. You really need. We're very sharp. I mean, that's just rubbish, really. We can change that color though, and we're definitely going to. How about we make it this? Much better. In fact, we could also go with this. How about this? Or this? Even this works a lot better, you know? I think black though, because it's a coal line, that is the best option. There, alright. Good, well, we got this all running. I mean, is there anything else that we need to do over here with Towlaw? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, what is it, like 2 years time at best? We've completely taken care of Towlaw. We have assimilated it into the horde, you know, into the Borg. So, well, that's Towlaw added to the network. On to the next one, I'd say. But that and more all has to wait for next time when we play more Train Fever.